Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this emergency video. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Hello, people. How are you?
We are.
You didn't hear me swearing.
Yeah, we are excited, man. This is amazing. As you know, Twitter has blown up with PayPal accepting Bitcoin for buying and selling, and this is so huge. This is cataclysmic for all the bears out there.
Oh my God.
They just got destroyed, like you, right?
Yeah. For those who are in the Pandora Wallet Telegram group, I posted a very setup yesterday. And it was looking pretty good. It didn't have the variance of the 4 hour, but I didn't care. It was looking pretty. I guess resistance. It was textbook like. And it comes in here and boom! Busted. Busted. Well, life of a trader.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's take a look at the charts. This is just the beginning, and see if we can figure out something. Like maybe we can trade this. My phone dropped on the floor, but
Even your phone is excited.
Exactly. Let's just see if we can pick up some sort of scalp trade, because this thing is gonna go absolutely ape. Alrighty. Let's start with the charts. Yeah, we're gonna be busting out of the 12,500 like it ain't no thing, right? It's just a matter of time. There's all kinds of volume here, right? If we go down to a shorter like a 6 hour time frame, right? And we tighten up all the time frames, right? Let's just see. Let's go to the daily actually. The daily has a cluster of high volume days here, so this thing is for real. We are leaving, people. Do not look back. I mean, it's pretty much like this. Oops. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. We are gone, man. We are gone, man. Oh, wow. Jesus, like look at this. Look, oh my goodness. This is like a breakout. Like okay, the weekly has to close, of course, above these candlesticks here, but once we do that, just like 20K is a possibility before the end of the year. Okay? I didn't expect this. I honestly expected us to come back, right? I expected a little bit of resistance here and a pullback, but nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alrighty, let's go down to a shorter time frame. Let's go to daily. Oops, that was not the daily. I was so excited, but yeah, the daily right there. Still, the volume is good. We're off, and let's see here. Let's go to the 4 hour first. Sweet, and then let's go down to the 1. Right. Yeah, this is going to be really hard to trade because there's just so much momentum. So many people are buying, and there's going to be a lot of like FU moves on wick candles down, because a lot of people are going to do their 100x leverage longs to like really wipe things out. But then these exchanges, right? They got to like wipe out their 100x leverage people. Damn. Yeah, the 15-minute. We could have like found something on the 15-minute earlier today. I did a video for the DJ15 token holders and Pandora's wallets holders, right? So if you're not one of those people, you missed out of a video. Basically, I showed you all my gold and gold that I'm going to be selling. Here it is, right there. And yeah, if you missed that video, check that out. We were talking about, hey, you know what? If you want to trade this thing, look for a pullback here, and then we're off to the races, right? Set your stop loss here, and look at that. That was so beautiful. Textbook. I don't know if anybody, if any of you guys are watching and are DJ15 token holders, and you took that trade, let me know. because I wanted to take that trade. It's just that by the time I saw it, it was already breaking out. It was right about here, and I was just like, okay, I can't chase that. And so I was like, okay, I'll let it go. So I did, and look at this. Look at this. It's just maybe it was a mistake, but no, it was not a mistake to not chase. You should never ever 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 chase the market, because that's how you actually get wrecked. And that's not playing from a position of strength. Wonder what Ethereum is doing. Yeah, lollygagging. Jesus. Like all the excitement, and Ethereum's like, yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something going on. It's not. It's like, yeah, it's no volume, right? Nothing exciting to write home about. Yeah, that's just Ethereum. Okay, so the question next is on everybody's mind, and especially mine, is: are we going to break the all-time high here? Let me just add that to my 4-hour chart here. The all-time high link line here. So line in the sand. Once we break that, right? It's highly unlikely that we're going to we are not in a bullish stance, and we are going to like come back and test below these levels here, these ultimate lows. Unlikely, so unlikely it's not funny. So can we break back down? Yes, we can. It's just that coming back down here is very unlikely, right? There's too many resistance lines, and yeah, we were off to the moon. So the next target, most likely target, is obviously the 1400 level, close to the 1400 level, where we have the fibs. But I don't have that drawn out here, so I'm gonna focus in on the on what we're doing right now. Right, this is awesome, blowing up right here. Is there any questions or stuff like that pertains to the price action that I'm seeing? Just in case, so I can maybe answer it.
I see the best questions that I find.
Is there any questions on the on the charts, basically? Anybody asking anything specifically on the charts whilst I'm here? So
specifically about the Bitcoin chart, no.
Okay.
It's things regarding to FOMO. It's things regarding to altcoins. It's things regarding to Ethereum. What is doing Ethereum right now?
Okay. Well, Ethereum is not saying anything. 5-minute chart. Let's see if we can come up with some sort of trade. If you guys are interested in that, I am. I was looking to scalp this, right? And yeah, I was like trying to get in on this, and I saw that, hey, this is where the top was. We're gonna fall down, and are we gonna continue down? No, we broke higher. So I don't see why we can't take out the all-time high. Right.
Well, I used to go to the obvious question: where and when do we expect the pullback on Bitcoin?
Well, that's a good question. So let's take a look at.
That was from Luke K, by the way.
All right, Luke. Let's take a look. Let's do some what's called extension, Fibonacci extensions. I think I have it already set on here. Look for the first rest period not to show up until like 12,845 if we break here. That's crazy. I know, it's a lot of dollars from here. So yeah, that's the first indication where we might see the market pull back. If we add some more to this to this Fibonacci extension levels. Let's see, do I have any of the right Fibonacci? Why does this not have my Fib extensions? I have no idea. I think it's the next one is, let me see if I have it on here. Settings. 1.27, 1.44. So yeah, like look at the 13.6. So 13.12, 13.67, right? 13.221. Sorry, and then next is can't read that. Need to change the colors. There we go. 14,000. So I'm looking at the 14,000 level as the most likely turning point. Believe it or not, I think we're gonna really blow our expectations out of the water thanks to this new fundamental event. Whenever the market has a fundamental event, that unexpected fundamental event, technical analysis can sometimes go out the window unless the market was expecting it. So if the market was expecting this and probably pumped this up into that event, you would expect a turnaround before we actually break out. So if we don't break here, that was a liquidity trap caused by the people who are in the know with the PayPal news item. So they knew about that news item. They knew it was a fundamental event that would cause the market to pump, and they started buying all the way up here, and then on the release, so that they can actually sell into the market with the high people buying, right? All the rush of people buying with this news. So if we turn around here, that it was you can know only after the fact that these guys actually just bought the rumor, right? Told their friends, and then started dumping in on the actual individual investors. So be careful. Don't just go, oh, I got rent money. I could bet this thing. I could bet like 100x leverage with my rent money and go straight to the moon. All right? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, basically the chat just asked something similar. He was like, let me reach up and says, would you blame us for FOMOing?
Yes, don't FOMO. I understand why you FOMO, but man, this could be a setup, right? Just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the the news is just all over the place, right? With ooh, look at that. I mean, people are just like going crazy on Twitter. It's like the world, everything has changed. Thanks to PayPal allows cryptocurrency buying and selling. Does that mean all cryptocurrencies? That's interesting. PayPal's Holdings Inc. joined the cryptocurrency market on Wednesday, allowing customers to buy and sell and hold Bitcoin and other virtual currencies using U.S. digital payments companies' online wallets. Okay, I'm going to log in, right? No.
It says sell and hold. Here is it buy.
I have several PayPal accounts, right? And I wonder if I can do that online here without you guys. Like, no, you know what? Probably not a good idea.
Later.
Yeah, later. PayPal customers will be able to use cryptocurrencies to shop at 26 million merchants. This is huge for me because like a lot of times, it's just the problem with PayPal is it's just the same thing as a credit card. I mean, I finally got all my equipment for my my Monster box. Remember the server that I'm building, right? The what's it called? It's the Threadripper, AMD Threadripper with how many cores is it?
It's 32 cores and 64 threads.
Yeah, exactly. So just getting that was like a pain in the butt, right? Just purchasing that, right? Can you imagine, right? You go and take a look. You go and oh yeah, I've got $300,000 worth of gold. I want to go and buy something. Do you think the government? Do you think PayPal is going to be nice about that? No. So it's the same thing, right? It's good, but it's not the end all be all, right? At least I'd be able to try to buy stuff, and I know I'll get the phone call. What are you doing? You're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to use your money.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I just hate that. You know, it's annoying. But hey, that's the system that we are leaving, right? We are like, basically. We are leaving that financial system behind. And I will never have to worry about somebody giving me a call telling me, you can't move that kind of money, sir. No, sir. You're not allowed. We're doing this for your own protection. Right. Okay, anyways. Okay, let's see here. We are working with central banks.
Excuse me?
Did you see?
We are working with the central banks and thinking of all forms of digital currencies and how PayPal can play a role.
What the?
You don't want to see that. You don't really want to see that.
What the?
Something stinks. Something stinks a lot.
Oh my goodness.
You know something's wrong when they mention the central banks.
Yeah, exactly. Something is very wrong. But you know what? We're not gonna rain on people's parades, right? Let's just go through some of the exciting posts here. See which post is the most exciting with this PayPal news, because this is huge, right? Floodgates of mainstream Bitcoin adoption. Yes, definitely, right? This makes people easy. This makes it easier to onboard people to Bitcoin, right, and stuff like that. When you've already got 384 million people with PayPal accounts, right? And they can easily switch into Bitcoin. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be. It's gonna be easier for people to like buy Pandora's wallet, buy anything if you price it in Bitcoin, basically, right? So they'll just go through their PayPal account. This is the oh, look at that. Plan B, phase 5. Like that one. Oh man. Yes. So PayPal is enabling Bitcoin buys and sells, and PayPal merchant accept it. Pros: exposure, legitimacy, presume easy access to 346 million users. I don't know how many users do they really have. 226 million merchants. Okay, not your keys, not your coin, KYC. Yeah, well, there you go. And the CBDC. Yeah, CBDC is coming. Yeah, so you know what? I bet you the which is a central bank digital currency, I think that the best choice is to go through PayPal to onboard this thing, but I don't know. What do I know? Wow, okay. More news on PayPal here. Okay. I think that the full, there we go. I think the best one was Pomp's. I'm trying to find Pompliano's post, because I think he pretty much broke the story. I remember opening up my Twitter and going, what the? And I can't find it. Of course, I don't like that. It was just here, Pomp's. What's it called? And they keep moving things, right? They don't move my but let's just go to his Twitter. There we go. Where is it? Come on. Let's go. There we go. Game on. He's got 4,000 likes. That's me, right? Like, no way. That's when I realized I had to do an emergency video. You can see everybody's like bullish, like. Look how happy this guy is, right? That's how I felt when I saw that news. That's exactly how I felt, man. I was like, "What? No, right? Yeah, man. Buckle up, buckle up, right? It's going to be off and popping. Oh wow! All right, so
one thing I'm curious about. Is it going to be with actual Bitcoin, or is it going to be cash settled?
It's going to be actual Bitcoin. What do you mean cash settled? Is cash settled?
I don't know. There's always a but.
Yeah, there's. I mean, the but is that you won't have access probably direct access to your Bitcoin, other than it goes through them. So effectively, right? If they freeze your account, they also freeze your Bitcoins. So, they'll be able to freeze your Bitcoins. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, careful with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
But
You
you
don't
guys
want
still,
that to happen.
but you guys still use it like in small amounts to buy stuff with Bitcoin without compromising your work portfolio, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, you can still do that. You can still purchase small amounts without, you don't want to leave all your Bitcoins
Of course
on
not.
PayPal. That's just insane. And you know what? I'd like to thank all the 974 people that are watching today's video. Wow, incredible! You guys are champs. If you guys can just hit the like button and also click on the subscribe, right, or and the bell notifications, right. I'll show you how to do that. It's really really simple. It's really easy. It's not too much work, right? You just hit the like button. It's like that. See how easy that was? And then you see over here, there's a subscribe button. You click on it like that. You see, it's so simple. And then there's a bell button there. You want to get all notifications, right? You want to click that all notifications, right? You don't want YouTube to leave you out in the cold, right? So you click that too. All right, thank you very much, guys.
And thank you to the people on Twitch too. 46 people on Twitch.
Oh yeah, don't forget the Twitch people, the Twitch. Thank you guys for participating in today's stream. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat room. How about we do some question and answers, and even some TA, right? If let's stick to Bitcoin though. If you guys have any TA questions on Bitcoin, let me know.
So,
all right, what do you got for me, Inte?
Let's see. Karen Tejera asks, "Good day, gentlemen. Question: shouldn't Ethereum be leading the way?"
Yeah, in the last little while, Ethereum was leading the way, but normally, in the past, Ethereum did not lead. It was like dragged along by Bitcoin. Bitcoin dragged it by its sorry butt up higher and higher. So, yeah, that's the more normal thing to have happen. Interesting how my camera, I mean, you know what? I had an extra camera, and I wanted to show you guys the room here, and I have it connected to this, and it's just saying connecting, and it was working fine earlier, but now it's just not. I'm just having bad luck with equipment lately, so I don't know. We'll do. I'll just have to figure it out. Hopefully, with the new computer, this will not all go away. All right, next question.
So this one is from Xavier and ask what everyone is asking. Is this a serious breakout?
Is this a serious breakout? Well, to answer that question, right, what you need to look at, right, when you're doing technical analysis is volume, right? Now, the volume is quite decent, right? And it could get even bigger if we break this 12,491. Once we do that, and the volume candle basically dwarfs these candles back here, this is a serious breakout. If we do that today, serious breakout. Wow. Serious breakout. All right. Thank you for that question. And what was this guy's name?
It was Xavier.
Xavier. Thank you, Xavier.
Okay. So, we have a question from Kim Allen and says, do you expect a U.S. government backlash against Bitcoin after all these high-profile announcements?
Backlash from the government? Not yet. Right now it's just like toys. But then again, right, if the central bankers are getting involved with this and are talking with the central bankers and they've given them the green light, because I don't think they would be able to do this without the central bankers, and they've given them the green light. This is going to be interesting, and I think we're getting to the point where and then you win, right? Where first they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Basically, point. If they wanted to destroy Bitcoin by closing up now is a little late in the game. Right? So let's just see how see how that plays out, because right now we're going to be getting Schnorr signatures, which is going to add to privacy, and same with Taproot. They're going to get that's going to make it impossible for those analytics to figure out what's going on in the market. Basically, it's easier to obfuscate your transactions a lot easier with the new upgrades to Bitcoin, which are coming down the road. And they should have cozied up with Bitcoin way before that, way before that, so that they could have at least put a stop to that, right? But since they haven't, they can't, right? Because then they could have made some threats, right, to the developers of these Taproot, saying, hey, listen, well, there would have been subtle threats, of course. Listen, if you add this feature, right, we're going to make it very difficult for people to be onboarded to Bitcoin. So you might want to consider adding that, talking about Taproot and Schnorr signatures and using this for a feature set of Bitcoin, right? And the only other problem, of course, would be that other cryptocurrencies would use those features, that technology, and maybe even get a leg up on Bitcoin. That would be their problem now. So of course, but the government, if they're cozy with all crypto, then they could have always just made it clear that if you do these things, right, add these privacy type of features, there will be repercussions. So yeah, but it would have just only slowed down the process, I think, in my opinion. All right, next question.
All right, I have to ask this question by popular demand, because Rene Weiss and many other people are asking, what should I do with my altcoins? My altcoins are getting killed. What do I do? What do I do?
You hold them, ignore it. You don't look at it. Jesus, man. Okay, let me bring up the altcoin dominance. I know you're feeling the crushing blow, right, of Bitcoin, like Bitcoin's pump, right? Do not do anything. That's the worst thing you could have done. What you could, if somebody came to me and said they sold all their altcoins, I would have said up down here. I would have said, okay, fine, whatever. Or even along here, fine, whatever. But you're really not supposed to do that. But you can do that. Go ahead. The only problem is, right? When do you buy back, right? Right now would be the time to start looking to buy back, right? Your altcoins, because everyone is like, oh my God, I'm dumping my altcoin to get into Bitcoin, dumping, and so you're getting deals. You're getting steal of deals. So don't be the guy who's giving the deal. So if you dumped them down here, you should have been buying back up here. You should be like, yeah, man, you would have been sweating buckets as this thing went back down, right? And then came back up, and you're like, yeah, and then no, right? Because you would have been holding your Bitcoin, and they're going, no, oh my God, did I make the move? And then there you go, right? It would have been hard. It would have been a hard move, but now now it's time to be reaping the rewards of this Bitcoin pump. And yeah, can it pump farther? Yes, but it's going to take time for you to buy back all those alts, right? This is not going to be easy. You're going to have to look at every single alt and assess whether or not they're closer to the bottom or there's more downside to go, one by one. And that's going to take some time. And so you'll go, what's this coin? Oh, no, it's too, it can go further down. So you know what? Let's do that with Ethereum, for example. What is this? This was some crap coin that somebody asked me to look at. So let's do that with Ethereum, ETH. Let's do it on the one that has the longest history. Okay, so let's pretend this is one of the altcoins. You're analyzing whether or not to buy. Okay, so what do you do, right? One of the things I always do is look for a clear W. Can you see a clear W anywhere? I think so. Let's just see if it shows up on the weekly. Yeah.
Yep.
Can you see that clear W?
Yep.
Alrighty. now that you see the clear W, right? That's where you set your fibs.
It's fat and pretty.
Yes, it's like you have to be a blind man not to see that W, right? And so what I would say is anywhere between the 61.8 and down to the top point of this W, right, is where you want to be them buying Ethereum, right? Starting at the 61.8, you want to start nibbling into Ethereum and adding to their position going forward into Ethereum, right, priced in Bitcoin. Now, what I've said on MM Crypto Show, if you missed that, I said that Ethereum is due for what 3 to 4 doubles from here. So they were talking like we're headed to like point 0.2, 0.25, right, and maybe even 0.3, right, from here, priced in Bitcoin. By the time this is all over and done with, let's just, you know what? Maybe we might even do something even sicker. Actually, let me show you something with extensions. Because if we do the super sick move, which is all possible, right? We could go as high as, okay, it doesn't have to be exact, but we can go as high as 0.5 a Bitcoin. That's the super sick move, which is possible.
Wow.
Right? Not saying it's gonna happen, but it's possible with Ethereum.
Looks pretty far away.
Yeah, but the way Ethereum is still early in the game, right? And what's coming down the pipe, right? Do you think that you know how people would look at Bitcoin in the general public, look at Bitcoin and think that's just too expensive. I can't buy that.
Yeah, it's like gold. Yeah. It's like gold and silver.
And you're like, they pick up their gold, right, like this. They pick up. Oh, I can't show you on the camera, but they pick up their gold. They pick up their Bitcoin. Imagine getting one Bitcoin like this, and for like $100,000. You're like, here you go, sir. Imagine doing that, right? And they're like, and how much is Ethereum? Because isn't everybody using Ethereum? Oh yeah, you can get a whole whack of Ethereum for $100,000. I think I could do that. You don't think businesses might do the same thing?
Mm-hmm. I would.
Yeah, they will. And they how much cash on the balance sheets of the Fortune 5, just the Fortune 500 companies. Last time I recorded seeing that, there was like 5 trillion. Now imagine how much what that would do to the crypto market, right? If that 5 trillion just went into like Bitcoin and Ether, or just went into this Ethereum, or some of the bigger names, right? Like Dash or what's it called? What's it called? Monero. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Exactly. It's just
you don't even need 5 trillion.
And I bet you, I bet you there'll be businesses buying silly coins like Mona.
Yeah, but
you know, Mona is probably gonna go absolutely nuts. Some Japanese company is gonna load up on Mona, and you're gonna see it just go like straight line up.
And it makes sense, because if MicroStrategies and other companies are locking up a lot of Bitcoin, eventually the price is going to go up, and the other companies are going to say, okay, I want a piece of the cake, but I cannot afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy Ethereum. I'm going to buy, I don't know, LTC. I'm going to buy XRP, whatever.
Exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
People will make that mistake. And it is a mistake, but they will make it. Because they don't understand that, the divisibility. People, Peter Schiff, right, once said that, you could buy what? You could divide a Bitcoin into 100 million parts. That means there's trillions of them, right? And I'm like, yeah. So if I could cut an apple into 100 million parts, does that mean there's 100 million different apples?
Nope.
Alrighty. Yeah. So yeah, you'll find a lot of people.
Español, por favor. Moisés, vamos a traerte un video en español muy pronto. ¿Te va a gustar?
Yeah. Next video in our Spanish channel. We do have a Spanish channel. It's called Davinci J15 Chile. I believe, did we post something? We did a video, and I don't know.
Yeah, we did a video, but we haven't edited with Chris yet.
Okay, yeah, we were supposed to get that done for Tuesday, but anyway, so yeah, I will talk to Chris and we'll get that done for this week. Alrighty, next question.
Next question. Okay, are you down for a couple of off-topic silly questions?
Yeah, sure. Let's have some fun.
Okay, so Paul Miller says, "Is your friend really small or you are just huge, Da Vinci?" Believe it or not, it's both. Because he is huge, I am small, but the camera how it expresses that even more.
Exactly.
It's a way to say it.
Exactly. I could always make him bigger, right?
You don't need to make it bigger.
Yeah, but just for fun, for just to have some fun with it. Whoops, hang on. Whoops. Hang on. Whoops. Once again, we're just gonna. It's gonna take a second. Ooh, there we go. There we go.
I feel powerful now.
Yeah.
Who's the big man now? I don't know if people have seen like Da Vinci compared to me, like when we are standing. The guy is like 2 meters tall, and I'm like this, looking at him and said, "Do you want something?" All day.
Okay, so next question.
Next question.
Next silly question.
This one is not a silly question though. This one is from Baspash and says, "Hi Inti, should I have got a notification for the call video earlier? I missed it even though I'm both a Pandora wallet sub and a DJ15 owner."
Yeah, you wanted to know if you could have gotten it earlier? What?
I've seen a lot of people complaining about they are not getting notifications.
The notification.
Though they get the bell and everything.
Oh, because that video is only for what's it called? Subscribers to DJ15 Token. So, for example, we have a group right here. If you guys want to get in and watch that video for absolutely free, it's here. Here's the video. I'm going to give you a link to the channel. You can jump right in right now. DJ, and then the bot won't kick you out for another 24 hours, right? Copy link until let's see here. So if you jump into the WhatsApp channel, the bot won't kick you out, but it will what's it called? It will say give you 24 hours before it does kick you out, and it will kick you out tomorrow at the same time. But if you want to stick around and you want to get those unique videos, those cool videos, you just purchase a couple of DJ15 tokens and register, learn how to sign a transaction. Information is in the description below of this video right here. I'm gonna show it to you right now. Right, you can see how to buy the DJ15 tokens, how to enter the Telegram group with your DJ15 tokens is videos, is information that's part of my videos. And so yeah, you don't want to be left behind, because you know why?
Mas Malasa in the chat said, a couple of people in the chat said that you could make me even smaller. And Mas Malasa said, put Inti on your shoulder. It's like waffles. Do you guys want a waffles cam? Someday we're going to make a video with waffles, and you're going to see that he has a pyro behavior.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. There we go.
That's just perfect.
Okay, hang on.
You go to the moon.
Oh, damn. Having too much fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
man.
let's go for some serious questions now. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So Matthew Miller asked, Does Davinci think mainstream adoption will be the cause of the next dump? If central banks wants to shield their stablecoins and need an event to scare people into digital currencies.
No, the next dump, the final blow off top will be what's it called? The
ETFs?
ETFs, because that's where all the banks and all the King's Horsemen are buying up the Bitcoin ahead of what's it called? The only other what's it called? Industry that's not buying Bitcoin and can't buy Bitcoin right now is retirement funds, and they're left in the cold. So once they, so if they're being left in the cold and they are allowed to all of a sudden jump in, they're going to be jumping in last and getting wiped out. And so, and then the government comes in with regulations to say, well, you know what, this really hurt people, and we need some regulations against Bitcoin because it hurt a lot of people. A lot of retirees got destroyed because of Bitcoin, right? This very volatile asset. We're gonna have to limit who gets to buy and who gets to sell, and what, blah 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 blah. So that's coming.
Oh boy. Yeah, and the sad part is like fund managers doesn't even care what happens to their money.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know how fund managers actually use your money? You know, right? At the beginning of each quarter, they have to spend all the money they have, no matter what. They have to invest it in something, and that's the money that of your parents' pension funds, your future pension funds, and your neighbors, whatever. So they see, okay, so we have these baskets of assets we're going to invest here, because we pay a lot of money for having like good analysis and stuff. What happens if they are wrong? It doesn't matter. Next quarter we're going to have a full bag of cash ready to spend.
Exactly, and so never go into any kind of pension fund or any kind of like thing that manages your money. You're the only one that knows how to manage your money. Don't let anybody else manage it for you. That is some key advice I've taken to heart. I remember leaving all of my retirement savings behind. It was a hard thing to do because remember, right? Everybody thinks about, oh my God, the tax hit. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to pay so much taxes if I sell all my assets right now. Dude, can I ask you one question? If you feel that way, ask yourself this question. Do you believe taxes will go higher or lower in the future? Can I ask you that question and see if you know the answer? Taxes are going to be higher or lower in the future?
Higher.
Okay. And so when you're ready to take out your retirement, which is when, what, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, do you think taxes are going to be higher or lower back then?
Higher.
And so you're going to have to pay taxes on that withdrawals, right?
Exactly.
So you're going to be paying higher taxes on the withdrawal, right?
Exactly.
So maybe you should just take it out right now.
Yeah.
And manage it yourself. Think about that for a second.
We don't give financial advice to people. Actually, we didn't say the disclaimer at the beginning. So if Chris edits this video, I'm going to put it right now. But yeah, no, this is serious. Nobody's going to manage your money better than you.
Exactly.
No one.
Exactly.
Because the other person that is supposed to make the best choices for you doesn't care if you get poor. He's going to get paid anyways, and you're going to suffer.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing you can do is just manage your own money and deal with and be careful and be a good steward of your own money. It's hard work. It's not easy. You have to do some research. You have to do some reading. Right? There's lots of stuff on YouTube, right? On how do I save? And you learn how to save. And that's what you do. You focus on saving. Now that you have Bitcoin,
you can actually save.
Exactly. Right?
Back in the day, you couldn't.
And you know in the future, right, that just make sure two things when you're using Bitcoin, that you never reuse the same address. Never use the same address that you just spent from. So always use a new address to store all your wealth. The reason is, it's a big hole But in the future, if the encryption protocol for signing your transactions over gets broken, right? If that gets broken, that's not the end of the world for Bitcoin. As long as people have their Bitcoins in an address they've never spent from. So keep that in mind, right? So that is a key thing you must do when you're holding Bitcoin, holding a large sums of Bitcoin. You don't want it to get stolen. Is another thing that you should know about. All right, you know what? This stream has gone about an hour right now, and it's been a fun time, fun ride. I'm hoping that Bitcoin breaks higher. Let's see where are we on Bitcoin? Let's take a look on the charts before we call it a day. Maybe we see Bitcoin break up higher, and that would be excellent. But did we break the high here? We're close. But let's take a look at on the spot market, because this is not a spot market. And see what happened on the spot market, because the spot market is more what we want to see be happy, and close higher. It's 1273 on the spot market. Really? Okay, hang on a second. Let's see here. There we go. It's 12473, and let's go down to the shorter time frame. Oh, look at that! We just backed off of it.
Hey, you don't have yes you do.
You have divergence on the 15 minutes, so not good. So it looks like we're backing off of this thing. With divergence on the 15 minute, if you wanted to short this, I wouldn't be surprised if we do fail here. It's easy risk, right? It's a low risk short, right? So what you would do, right, is wait for it to come back further enough, right? Draw your fibs and probably do the Hail Mary. That's what I would do. Well, so that's, I mean, not what you should do, but what I would do is wherever it comes back to, I don't know where that is. So just so you know, I'm just drawing out of nowhere, and that's not the right Fibonacci levels. But what I do is wherever that fib is, and then I'd come back up and I'd hit the 78.6 straight and stop loss it at the top there, right at the breakout top, and then that's it. And then you'd go, okay, yeah. So if it breaks out, I'm gone, right? I'm not looking. I'm not interested in getting crushed like a over a steamroller, like like a dead bear. No way. I don't want to be skinned alive. So you walk away at that 12,473. So that's the kind of thing you would be. That's the kind of trade you could be looking at. You could always start your shorts here, right? If you want and risk it, because it's not a huge amount, right? You could add to your shorts anything after, yeah. So you could start shorting right from here, because it's not that big of a risk, right? Isn't it? It's not a huge risk percentage. Yeah, 0.78. Not a huge percentage risk if you're just going 1-to-1, right? So you can do a little bit of leverage on this in order to augment your portfolio, but make sure that the total amount you lose is enough that you go, okay, yeah, big deal, who cares? Yeah, Bitcoin should go to the moon anyways, right? So yeah, as long as you feel that way, and if you do lose, then yeah, you should go ahead and take that trade, and of course you take it down to a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, so that you're not greedy, because we all know that bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs. What happens to pigs, Inti?
Get slaughtered.
Yes, that's right. Pigs get slaughtered. You don't want to be a pig. And this is playing from a position of strength. So go ahead and yeah, if you want to add to a short.
Value.
Just make sure you just nibble away, right? If it comes back up, right, you can nibble away, and should you get lucky and this thing rolls over, great. If not, you walk away. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching today's stream. Thank you, everyone, for buying the DJ15 token. If you did not, you missed out on a special stream for DJ15 token holders. I did provide in the chat group access to the group. So if you missed this live stream, right, make sure you subscribe and hit the all for notifications, because I will be doing some odd live streams, emergency live streams, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emergencies going forward. So make sure you don't miss out on those things. All right, thank you for watching. Cheers, people.
Bye.
All right, so I need to hit the end button first. Hang on. There you go.